Yeah, about your last tour. You toured a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Too much.
A lot of shows.
Yeah.
What's the most crazy experience that you had?
There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, we've played shows where Richie has jumped up and broken his leg and carried on playing the show, and he's such a stupid... he's so stupid that he didn't say anything for 3 days, and then he was like, my leg hurts. And we're like, how bad does it hurt? And he was like, probably about, on a scale of 10, probably about 10. And we're like, maybe you should go to hospital. Goes to hospital. Yeah, you've broken your leg, you've got to go home. He played 2 shows with a broken leg.
Yeah.
You know, I got food poisoning.
Wag done his ankle as well, fractured his ankle,
Yeah,
didn't
Wag
he?
fractured his ankle and had to sit on a stool, which he complained about every night. He was on a stool for 6 weeks. I got food poisoning, still carried on playing the show. And, you know, I was literally dead. And then we got 3/4 of the way through it and I had to just go and be sick. I was just like, you know, when the world is spinning and you're hot and you're trying to concentrate on playing the guitar and you can't even think. So yeah, I mean, it's natural.
Lots of wild parties with stuff that we could possibly say on camera, but like let's just say it got quite weird and quite mental in places. And it's mainly due to in Holland. It's mainly due to one guy, and his name is Dennis, and he used to be an MTV presenter here, and he's got us in lots of trouble before.
Do you know Dennis? He was on a
Yeah.
He was on a TV where they have a mole, or
yeah, he knows who he is.
TV show where they have a planted mole.
Okay.
I don't know. We didn't see it obviously because we don't live here.
But it got pretty crazy when we were like suddenly playing in like places like Coachella, like in LA, in the desert, in the middle of the desert, and the roadies said to us before we went on, you know, it's like, I don't know, 40 degrees or something, 45 degrees heat, and you know, you're wearing black, and we were like, yeah, and they're like, do you think you should not go on in black? You know, you're going to die. And we're like, well, we've only got black. We only wear one suit. We've only got one option.
We only own one suit.
And he was like, no, I'm warning you, you might die. And we were like, no, we'll be fine. And we got on about the 3rd song, and everyone was like nearly dying, but it was one of the greatest shows ever. And that was brilliant, you know. And then we went and saw, on that day, it was Gnarls Barkley's first ever show. And went and saw them, they were incredible and stuff. So we just had an amazing time. We travelled, we got as far as China and stuff like that, where, you know, we saw mad things there. We played a gig in Shanghai to like 1,800 people. It was amazing. And in Shanghai, they were singing the words. We were like, how the hell has this happened, you know? Brilliant. So we had quite a crazy time, really, like travelling all around, and it was amazing, playing with some of the best bands out there, you know, like played with everyone from Franz Ferdinand, you know, everyone really, like, it was amazing.
Yeah,
so, fantastic.
And then how was coming home after such a long and crazy tour?
Coming home was good, apart from the fact that we got ripped off by our tour manager, so we came home penniless and with huge tax deficits.
Really?
And yeah, we were in quite a mad place. We were, you know, it wasn't good, basically. We were in quite turmoil and stuff like that, so we had a Christmas of being absolutely broke, and then we got to the point where we were like, okay, cool, and we started making a record. And once we started making the record, everything got really cool again, you know, like actually just creating stuff and getting on with that was brilliant, and being a band again. So, and it was kind of nice to stop being on the road and see your friends and see your family and like catch up and have a bit of a normal life while you're making this album. So it was good.
But you toured for more than a year?
18 months, I think it was.
And you get home without a penny?
Yeah.
Without a penny.
Nothing.
That is frustrating.
Yeah, just
it was quite tough. We made a big mistake, but everyone does sometimes, and we learnt a tough lesson. But you know, we stayed strong as a unit and as people, and you know, money's money. You can get through it, and fortunately, we did get through it, and the band didn't financially collapse, and we turned the whole experience into the motivation to make the new record about, you know, kind of overcoming kind of adversity.
Triumph over adversity.
Yeah.
Kind of David versus Goliath kind of story, you know, and it gave us a lot of motivation to make the record and make it the way it sounds.